Hello friends, today we are going to talk about overstay in UAE. Actually, overstay is not a criminal offense in UAE, but you can pay fines. Moreover, welcome, my name is Victor. I share my experience in this channel. In case if you are new in this channel, please I urge you to subscribe. And to my returning subscribers, I want to thank you so much. You have been so wonderful. Today, I am going to be telling you as much as I can to emphasize more on the fines as well with overstay in UAE so that you can plan your trip very well. And also I will try as much as I can to touch all the areas, both those. In this content, you are going to know the grace period that you have depending on the type of visa that you are using. Despite the country that you are coming from, whether you are coming from America or Asia or African, you are going to know the type of the grace period that you have, because every visa that you are using they are attached with your grace period. Or even you are on residence but your contract has finished and you couldn't change your status, I will also tell you the grace period that you are. If you are using a 30 days visa on arrival, depending on the country you are coming from, you have only 10 days of grace. After that 10 days of grace expired, you didn't exit the country and you didn't renew it, because you can extend it. It is extendable. If you couldn't extend it on that first day of your overstay, you will pay 200 dirham. After that first day you must have paid 200 dirham. The other days will be 100 dirham each day. And if you are on 90 days visa on arrival, there is no grace, there's no 10 days grace. So you will prepare to be paying, you will pay 200 dirham on the first day and 100 dirham on the subsequent day. Indian passport holders that have US visa on their passport, maybe you have green card, you are an Indian your passport holder, but you have US visa on your passport or your green card, you have a 14 day of visa arrival, which after that you have a grace of 10 days, either to extend it is extendable or you exit the country. Failure to exit the country, you incur on the first day 200 dirham, and after that first day, on the subsequent days to be 100 dirham. The fee for that 14 days visa on arrival for Indian passport holders who have a US visa on their passport or EU residence visa on their passport, or UK residence visa on their passport, the fee is 100 dirham, while if you intend to renew it is 250 dirham with 20 dirham service charge. If you are from Asia, Africa or other developing countries, you need a prepared visa to enter UAE. It simply means that you have to pay for the visa before you can be granted entry into UAE. Whether it's a single entry, 30 days or 90 days, or a long entry. So if you're using this 30 days or 90 days a single entry, you have a 10 days grace after your visa have expired. Failure to exit the country will attract a 200 dirham for the first day of your overstay and 100 dirham onward. And if you are using a multiple entry, whether it's 30 days or 90 days multiple entry, prepared multiple entry, there is no grace. There is no grace. Your charges, your fines start from the day a day after your visa have expired for 200 dirham, and after that day you pay 100 dirham on the subsequent days. So this information is here to help you plan your trip so that you wouldn't incur unnecessary fine while staying. And for those who come from Mexico, if you're a Mexican and you wish to visit UAE, you have 180 days visa on arrival, which is a multiple entry visa for 6 good months. There's no grace after it has expired. Once it's expired and it didn't exit, 200 dirham for the first day and 100 dirham on the subsequent days. If you are from Brazil, you have a 90 days free visa on arrival, which is valid for 1 good year. It's a multiple entry visa, 1 good year. So there is no grace period. Once it's expired, you still pay the same fine, 200 dirham on the first day, and on the subsequent days 100. And dirham. Finally, if you are a resident in UAE and your contract has finished and you couldn't renew it, you have 30 days of grace to find another job or renew it, or you change your status. In this period of 30 days, there is no fine on you, but immediately after that 30 days, you will incur 125 dirham on the first day and 25 dirham on the subsequent days. Then after 6 months, you pay 50 dirham. You start paying 50 dirham. That is, if you are still in your company and they are delaying to renew your visa, after 6 months, you will start paying 50 dirham every day. Then after 1 year, you will begin to pay 100 dirham. That is why it is very advisable. If you finish your contract, maybe you are still working and they couldn't renew you, it is advisable you change your visa status so that you will not be incurring debt on you. And you do not wait until your visa your grace period finish before you begin to change your status, because there may be delay in some logistics. So that's why it's advisable, once your visa finish and you inquire from your sponsor, and if they were unable to renew your visa or your sponsorship and you couldn't get any other job and you wish to still continue working with them, then it is advisable that you change visa status, which you can do even without exiting the country. And even for those who are on visit or on tourists who wish to do visa change, who wish to extend their stay that is in place, you can still do your visa change without exit the country. All you need to just get in touch with the agency and they will extend your stay. To avoid unnecessary debts, you need to be proactive. If you're a resident, once your visa expire, you need to be proactive and know the next step to take. And if you're also a tourist or on visit, you need to plan your exit before your visa expire. In case your ticket, you didn't know how you book your ticket, you need to plan. Don't be in a tight corner. And when I started this video, I told you that overstay is not a criminal offense in UAE. Somebody will say, how can it affect me? It will not affect you. A lot of people who have overstayed here and they went back, reapplied, and their visa were approved. So since it's not a criminal offense, it doesn't stop you from applying when you go home after, But some countries, it's a very serious offense that it can even affect your subsequent application if you intend to come back to that particular country. But here in UAE, there is no law that says it's a criminal offense. All you know that fine, once you overstay, you pay your fine before you exit, and anytime you reapply, there is every likelihood that they will approve your. If you find this content so helpful, please consider to subscribe, and also don't forget to hit the like button and share also on your notification bell, so that you will also receive anytime I upload a new content. You will have you will receive an alert. Thank you so much, and I love you. God bless you. Bye.